Alrighty, any pains or injuries before we start? Okay. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10 and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is open flow. It is level 1, level 2. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. Now, if your hips or your low back are tight, please elevate and sit up on some blocks or some blankets, and that will give you a better position to find a lengthy, tall spine in cross-legged position. All right, palms face up. Fingers come together, mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. And as you ground evenly through your seat, elongate through your spine, and let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three arms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into your thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga, call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarvavashtan, Sarvavashtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Bihyandraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up, fingers come back to Gyan Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder. Right hand to the left side of the head. Pull gently to elongate, so everyone's tilting this way. Yeah, there you go. And then draw the chin toward the right shoulder. Continue to pull gently to the back of the head. Release, back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder. Left hand to the right side. And then chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center. Drop left hand. Chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side. Roll it back, opposite side, roll the center. Take a few more rounds in that same direction. And then taking one more giant circle, chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And then one more giant circle, chin back toward the chest. And then lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet, hands supporting to either side as you sit up tall. Turn your toes toward each other, and then roll them out. Draw in, roll out, draw in, outer rotation, circling the ankles. Come back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. And then back to center again. Cross your shins again, but take the opposite shin on top. So this is your non-dominant crossing of the legs. Might feel a little bit awkward, a little bit tighter than the first side. Inhale, take the arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Right hand behind you, left hand to the right knee. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Left hand behind you, right hand to your left knee. Back to center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take it back up, other side. Center again, extend the legs forward and forward fold, grabbing your feet, your ankles or your shins, re-lengthen your spine, and from that neutral spine, hinge at the hips and draw forward. So avoid automatically going into the rounded position, but instead resist, find a lengthy spine, and then from there, work with a lengthy spine hinging at the hips. And that will give you a much more effective lower back stretch. And release, coming back up, soles of feet together, knees apart, and then butterfly your knees just a little bit. And then coming back to stillness, Baddha Konasana, grabbing your feet, inhale, lengthen, exhale, folding forward. If you want, you can always press your elbows to your inner thighs and giving yourself even more hip opening. All right, make your way back up. Draw the left heel in. Swing the right leg back. So it's a regular letter S with your legs. I'll go in the same orientation as you. So letter S with your legs. Walk your hands over to your left side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, and then bow forward about halfway. Stop at the halfway point. Inhale again. Exhale, twist deeper. Bow forward even more. And make your way back up to vertical, and then twist to the right, counter twist to the right. Square back to center, left hand to the floor, right arm is forward, and bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. One more time. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting here. Square back to center. Raise your right arm up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side bend to your left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend. Now, you have a little bit more depth. You can walk your left hand further out. Maybe even your forearm down and extend. And release, take it back up, and let's counter twist to the right again. And that's to help you neutralize your lower spine and your lower back. Square back to center, switch sides. Right heel comes in, left heel goes back, and this time it's a reverse letter S. Walk your hands over to the right side, inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist, and bow forward about halfway, stopping at the halfway point. Inhale again. Exhale, twist deeper, bow forward even more. And take it back up again, counter twisting to the left. Square back again. Right hand to your floor, left arm is forward, bend your left elbow. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting to the right. Then come back to center. Raise your left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to vertical. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to vertical. Exhale, side bend to the right and hold. If you have a little bit more depth, slide the right hand further out, right forearm down, and go a little bit deeper into your side extension. And release, take it back up. Keep the legs, counter twist to your left. Square back to center again. Extend both legs forward and pivot to your heels. Separate your feet about a little bit wider than hips width. Grab the front of the shins. You can round the spine to draw back. Lift the chest, broaden, gently looking up with a slight back bend. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lift with the back bend. Exhale, round and hold it here. So just really reach back with your mid-back, chin toward the chest. Feel for the expansion of the upper back. And then lift back up, broaden, gently lift up through your sternum, gaze up with a back bend. And then coming back to neutral spine. Walk your feet out even wider, about max width distance. Support with your hands. And windshield wipe your knees side to side. All right, come back to center. Swing the legs back behind you. Come to your down dog and start to pedal out the legs, walking it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness in your down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in towards the nose, around the spine. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Re-extend the right leg, step the right foot forward, back heel comes down, warrior one, arms up high and extend. So back heel comes down to the floor for warrior, and the front knee is bending to line up over the heel, arms up high. On the inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up higher, bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. One more time. Lengthen front leg, reach up high. Keep the right arm, the arms extending, bend the front knee. Lean the torso forward to a diagonal. Then on the exhale, swim the arms back, and then swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. Swim forward. Come back up to warrior one. Then open it up, warrior two. Bending the front knee, warrior two. So Chloe, bend the front knee, good. Warrior two. Then lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, warrior two, 3 times. Lengthen, reach up, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up, warrior two. Reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Exhale, side angle. You can take the right arm to top of the right leg. The right hand to the floor, left arm up if you can touch down easily. Inhale all the way back up, reverse warrior. Triangle, lengthen out the right leg, right hand to the top of the shin or to the floor if you can touch down easily, left arm reaching up. Inhale all the way back up, reverse triangle. And then bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, and then lower all the way down to the belly. So 3 progressive cobras. Every time you go a little higher. Hands alongside the rib cage. Inhale, lift up baby cobra. So your belly and your lower ribs stay on the floor. On the exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Your belly and lower ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. If you have full extension of your arms for Cobra, take it. If that's a little bit deep for you just yet and you want to bend your elbows, you can do that too. So progressively coming up a little higher, articulating your spine a little bit at a time. All right, all the way down and then child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. Down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick up. Open up the hips. Bend the left knee. Re-extend the left leg. Step it forward. Warrior one. Back heel comes down. Arms up high and extend. Bending the front knee. Good. On the inhale, lengthen front leg. Reach up higher. Bend the front knee. Arms alongside. Lengthen and reach up. Bend the front knee. Arms alongside. Lengthen and reach up. Keep the arms reaching up. Bend the front knee as your warrior one. Then lean the torso forward to a diagonal. Then swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Come back up to warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Lengthen your front leg. Reach up high. Bend the front knee. Warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Reverse. Warrior. Left arm up and back. Side angle. Modifying. Elbow to top of the knee. Or the hand to the floor. Right arm reaching up. Inhale. Take it all the way back up. Reverse. Warrior. Then lengthen out the left leg, triangle. Hand to top of the shin to modify, hand to the floor if you can touch down. Inhale all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. So again, 3 progressive cobras. Hands alongside the rib cage. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Belly, lower ribs stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Belly, lower ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms to cobra if you have it. And bend the elbows all the way down. Child's pose. Seat toward the heels and fold. Down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Right knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick up. Open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee to the outside of the right arm and touch. So your foot is off the floor, you just knee to the back of the arm. All right, inhale, kick it back up, 3-legged dog. Stepping your right foot forward, warrior one. Back heel down, yeah. Hands together in prayer. Interlace, press your palms forward. Lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend, press forward, and add a twist to the right. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist. One more time. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist. Stay twisting. Right hand behind you, half bind. Left arm to outer right knee, and twist deeper. Inhale all the way up and around. Reverse warrior. Half moon, right hand forward about a foot, lobe off to right side, tip forward to balance, and then raise your left arm up. Now you can keep the gaze looking down to the floor to check your balance. If your balance is good here, you can look upwards toward the sky. Begin to step it back, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Extended side angle. So again, if you need to modify, elbow to knee or the hand to the floor. But this time, left palm face down and reach forward to the front of the room. Extended side angle. Inhale, come all the way back up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, extended triangle. So again, right hand to top of the shin if you need to modify, right hand to floor if you can reach. Left palm face down and reach forward. Inhale all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank. This time, a full push-up. Inhale one breath, exhale chaturanga. Inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Now, Chloe, I would like you to walk your feet in a little bit closer. Yeah, that's good. And then press into your hands and shift the weight back toward the heels. There you go. So that should be a little bit, it should feel a little bit steadier. Whereas before, you seem a little bit wide, because if you go too wide with a down dog, you feel like you're slipping and you're going like this, you see? So if you walk it in just a little bit, then you have enough pressure to press to the floor and you feel a lot more stable, okay? All right, second side. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Left knee in towards the nose, around the spine. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee to the outside of the left arm and touch, so you're still hovering. Kick back up. Stepping left foot forward. Warrior one, back heel comes down, rise up. Hands together in prayer, but this time when you interlace them, take the other thumb on top. So this is your non-dominant interlacing of your hands. It should feel a little bit awkward, right? And then press your palms forward. On the inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up high. Then bend the front knee, reach forward, and add a twist to your left. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist to your left. So entire body twisting. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist. Sorry, not the entire body, just your spine, really. So you twist to your left. Then left hand behind you, half bind. Right arm to outer left knee and twist. Inhale all the way back up and around. Reverse warrior. Stretch out your left side. Half moon. Left hand forward about a foot. Lobe off to left side. Tip forward to balance. Reach your right heel back. Reach your right arm up. Now keep the gaze looking to the floor for balance. If you're pretty good with your balance here and you want to look up toward the sky to take the full expression of the pose, you can do that. All right, begin to break. Step it all the way back. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Left arm up and back. Extended side angle. So again, you can modify elbow to the knee, or you can take the hand to the floor and the right palm face down, reach forward. So in an extended side angle, you're getting a nice side stretch on your right side. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, extended triangle. Hand to top of the shin or to the floor, right palm face down, reach forward. Take it back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale one breath, exhale push up, chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right heel up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist and touch your left arm. Take it back up. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Broaden your shoulders. Gently look up with the back bend. Then bow forward. Devotional warrior. Crown of the head to the inside of the foot. Revolved half moon. Releasing your hands. Left hand forward. about a foot from your toes, a little bit off to left side, so you are in a diagonal. Then lean forward to balance between your left hand and right foot, so opposite hand and foot. Left heel is reaching back, right arm is reaching up to twist. Begin to step it all the way back. Come all the way up and around, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank. This time, lower all the way down to the floor, reach your fingertips back, reach your toes back. On the inhale, lift the head, lift the upper back, lift your feet, lift your thighs, and then reach your fingertips back, Shalabhasana, locust. Then take your forearms down, grab opposite elbows to measure out for your Sphinx pose, and you're going to take forearm planks, tuck your toes under, lift the hips and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips back down, a proper Sphinx, so reset. Then pressing your belly and your lower ribs down to flatten your lower back. Press your forearms down to lift your chest, and that will give you your deeper back bend. Gaze is slightly to the floor ahead of you so that the back of the neck remains neutral. All right, then lifting the gaze up slightly and turn the cheek over to the right, so your chin toward the right, shoulder looking behind you. So rotating at your cervical spine. Take it back to center and turn the other direction. Take it back to center. This time, you're going to think about lifting your lower ribs and your belly away from the floor, but keep your pubis on the floor. And that helps you to stretch your lower back into a rounded lower back, a rounded lumbar spine. So it's as if you're taking a forward fold, coming out of the back bend into a forward bend. And then release your belly back down. Lift the elbows up slightly. Move the elbows out to the side so you can lower your chest. Walk your hands back. Child's pose. Down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick up. Open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist and touch your right arm. Kick back up. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior one. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace with the opposite thumb on top. Broaden your shoulders. Reach back. Gaze up. Then bow forward. Devotional warrior. Crown of the head to the inside of the foot. Then release your right hand forward about a foot from your toes, a little bit up to right side. And then lean forward for revolved half moon. Right heel is reaching back. Left arm is reaching up to twist. Step the right foot all the way back. Circle it up and around. Reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor. Left foot, stepping back plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Bend your knees. Grab your feet. All right, when you're set, lift the head, lift the upper back, kick your feet up and back in space, lifting your thighs away from the floor. So this is your bow pose. So Chloe, kick back and lift your legs. Kick back and lift your legs, lift your legs. All right, so hold on tight. You want to lift, you want to kick your feet away from you, lengthen out the arms, and lift this way. So as you lift the thighs away from the floor, you're kicking your feet back, and with that tension, your upper back is also lifting away from the floor. That's what you're looking for. All righty, when you're ready, release. All right, and again, come back to your Sphinx position. All right, this time we're going to make that a little bit harder. Hands together in prayer. Tuck your toes under and lift. This time we'll take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower back down. Release your forearms back down. Then taking your Sphinx. Press your lower belly and your ribs down. As you press your forearms down, lift the chest. This time, we're going to take the chin toward the chest to stretch your lower, back of the neck, the cervical spine. Then you're going to lift the gaze to look up. So you're opening up the front of the neck, your throat, and contracting the back of the neck. And then come back to neutral. We're going to take circles, okay, with the neck. So think about pointing with your chin. So point the chin down toward the chest. Move the chin over to your left shoulder. Then upwards toward the sky, to the right shoulder, and back toward the chest. 2 more times. Left, up, right, down. Left, up, right, down. Stay here. We're going to go the opposite direction 3 times. So this is counterclockwise. To the right, up, left, down. Right, up, left, down. Right, up, left, down. And then once you're down, then take the gaze slightly forward, lift the elbows up, elbows out to the side to lower your chest, and once again, nice and slow, child's pose. Down dog. Then start to walk your feet forward towards your hands, coming to the front of the mat. Take the feet together and the knees together. Bend the knees. Rise up, chair. Then take the hands together in prayer from the heart and twist to the right. Hook the left arm to outer right leg, then press your hands together in prayer, and then deepen that twist, looking to the right. So check also that your knees and your feet are lined up. Then on the inhale, rise up to chair, lengthen out the legs, reach up and slightly back with the back bend, and that helps you neutralize your legs and your lower back. Come back to neutral, tree pose, stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee, sole of the right foot to the inner left leg, above the knee joint if you can, and then once you connect with your balance, raise the arms up and out in a wide position. All right, take the arms back up. Step the right foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Let's take a few breaths here again. Bend the knees, rise up chair, second side. Hands together in prayer, twisting to your left, hooking your right arm to outer left knee, hands together in prayer. Check that your knees and your feet are lined up, and then press your elbow deeper into your outer left leg to twist. Inhale, back to center, rise up. Lengthen out the legs, lift up and slightly back to neutralize your legs and your lower back. Come back to a vertical line, stepping on the right foot for tree pose. Pick up the left knee, sole of the left foot in the right leg. Hands together in prayer, arms up and out when you're ready. And raise the arms back up. Step the left foot back down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Crow pose. Hands come forward about 1.5 feet from your toes, shoulders width, palms are flat. Then shift to your tiptoes, lift your heels, then bend the arms, knees to the back of the arms. Then gaze to the floor slightly ahead of you, past your mat. You may stay here and just gently shift the weight forward, keep your toes on the floor. But if you're ready to lift the feet off the floor, you want to shift far enough forward so that your elbows line up over your wrists, and then your toes come off the floor. All right, when you're ready to break, step the feet back to the down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Step the right foot forward, crescent moon. Left knee comes down to the floor. Step the right foot forward, left knee comes down, and then walk your hands top of the thighs. Now, if your knees are sensitive and you need extra padding, you can take your mat left side folding towards center. We'll double up your mat and then take the knee to the mat. All right, so whenever you're ready, hands top of the thighs and lunge your hips forward. So you're getting into the stretch of your left quads, going into your left psoas as you take your back bend. Press your hands into your thighs, lean the upper torso back. And then once you're set with your back bend, arms up, Venus Mudra. So this is a crescent moon. All right, release your hands to the floor, to the inside of the right foot. Then turn the right toes out at an angle, 30 to 45 degrees. Same thing with your right thigh. Then walk your left hand a little bit wider. So now you're in a wider triangle. Then raise your right arm up and behind you for the half bind to twist. And then if you want to bind hand to foot, you can bend your left knee. Reach back with your right hand and grab the foot. Lizard, release your foot, hands to your floor. Walk your hands forward about 1 foot and lowering your forearms down. All right, let's break. Lift the elbows back up. Walk your hands back in. Turn the right toes back forward and then frame your foot with your hands either side. Tuck the left toes under and look to lengthen over your right leg for pyramid. So if your feet are really wide and you feel like you're going into a split, you might want to walk your feet in closer toward each other. That'll give you a more stable position. And then try to lengthen over your right leg. If you need to use your blocks, if you have blocks or books, you can always use blocks or books as an extension of your arms. All right, bend the front knee, ground the back heel, inhale, rise up, warrior two. Lengthen out the right leg, turn the right toes to the left side of the room, straddling forward bend. Now check that your feet are slightly closer than your heels, right? So you're very slightly pigeon-toed. Hands to the hips, lift up for a back bend. Then come forward, straddling for a bend. Let the hands come to the floor. Once you have your hands on the floor, let's realign. Inhale. Lift the upper back and the back of the head to lengthen your spine, lengthen out the legs. And then on the exhale, hinge at the hips with that neutral spine and fold forward. All right, to come out the post safely, okay? You're going to keep your hands on the floor. Bend the knees. Let the seat drop just a little bit. So you want to just soften your knees. Then on the inhale, lift the head, lift the upper back. So now your spine is lengthened and the muscles around the spine are engaged to support the spine. Then shift the weight back toward the heels and through the strength of the legs, your quads, and a neutral spine. Inhale, lift up with the neutral spine, and then come all the way up. Expand the arms, turn the right toes back forward, warrior two. Reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor, chaturanga, dog down dog. Lizard second side, left leg up. Step the left foot forward to the outside of the left hand. Right? Turn your toes out. Sorry, crescent moon, not lizard, crescent moon. Right knee comes down. Untuck your toes. Walk your hands to the top of the sides. Sorry, it was crescent moon. Once you lunge your hips forward and you're ready, arms up, Venus Mudra. All right, release your hands to the inside of the left foot. Turn your left toes out, left side turning out as well, 30 to 45 degrees. Right hand a little bit wider. Raise your left arm up and behind you, half bind to twist. And then if you went further to bind, you can bend your right knee, left hand to grab the right foot. All right, and then releasing your right foot. Take the hands to the floor. Walk your hands forward about a foot and lowering your forearms down, and this is your lizard. Alrighty, lift the elbows back up, walk your hands back in, turn the left toes back forward, frame your left foot with your hands, tuck the right toes under, pyramid, lengthen over your left leg. Alright, then bend the front knee, ground the back heel, circle it up, warrior two. Lengthen out the left leg, turn the left toes to the right side of the room. And again, let's check that your toes are slightly closer than your heels, slightly pigeon-toed. Hands to the hips, lift up for your back bend to prepare. And then forward fold, straddling for a bend, let the hands come to the floor. Once your hands are touching down. So again, you want to re-lengthen your spine, re-lengthen your legs, and with that neutral spine, hinge at the hips and draw forward. Alrighty, let's break. So, with your hands on the floor for support, you're going to lift the upper back, bend your knees a little bit, shift the weight back toward the heels, and then through the strength of the legs and neutral spine, rise up nice and easy. So you're not putting your lower back in a vulnerable position. Arms out to a T, turn the left toes back forward, warrior two, reverse warrior, and then hands to the floor. Chaturanga dog, down dog. Pigeon, right leg up. Draw the right knee in, land that shin to the floor. Then inch your left knee further back so you can lower your hips some more. Walk your hands back, elongate your spine, make sure you're nice and level, and you're set up. And once you're set up, you can make your way forward, forearms down. You can stay here in your forearms or make pillows with the hands resting your forehead. All right? Keeping a pigeon, but you're going to lift the torso back up. Walk your hands in and just draw your torso to a more vertical line so that as you take your pigeon and extending your left leg back, you're also taking a back bend. Then take the right seat down, swing the left leg forward. We're going to go to from pigeon to double pigeon. So in double pigeon, you want to move your right heel forward a little bit so that the shin becomes parallel to the front of the mat and flex your right foot. Center your seat, and then you're going to do the same thing with your left leg. So left ankle on top of the right knee. Flex your left foot, and then with both hands supporting to either side of you, you want both shins to be lined up one over the other like two burning logs, right? And so this is your double pigeon. Hands to either side, lengthen your spine, and then actively think about your left knee drawing down toward the right ankle. And that is quite rigorous into your hip flexors, right? If you have a lot of flexibility in your hips, you're very easy to just press down. So if that is the case, right, you're going to start to lean the torso forward, walk your hands forward, and maybe even your forearms can come all the way down. All right, that's not you. Keep your hands supporting with a neutral spine, and just think about with a neutral spine, you're leaning the way forward with a neutral spine, and the left knee reaching down towards the right ankle. right? So if your hip flexors are rather tight, this could be quite almost unpleasant, right? It could be quite strong on your hip flexors. So it might even be that the left knee is quite high, right? So you're looking for just the best you can do with encouraging the top knee to go downwards toward the bottom ankle. So if your hips are tight, you're going to be a lot higher. So if you need a little bit of support, if you have a block at home or a blanket or a towel, you can just insert something and wedge it in so that you get a little bit of support, right? For this pose, if you're really tight in the hip flexors, this could be a little bit unpleasant, so make sure that you support as you need. Otherwise, if you have a lot of flexibility, eventually you want the top knee to make contact with the bottom ankle with a forward fold, okay? All right, let's start to come out of the pose. So you're going to support the left leg and reach your left heel forward, support the right leg and reach your right heel forward. And then with your legs extended, hands to either side, you're going to flex and point your feet a bunch of times, right? So in double pigeon, it's quite rigorous with your knees and your ankles. So it could be when you come out of the pose, it might feel uncomfortable, right? So by flexing and pointing, this helps to neutralize your joints. It makes it a lot easier. All right, let's come back out of that, and then right heel comes in, left leg goes back. So through that pigeon, we're going to walk it back to down dog. All righty, second side, left leg up. Draw the left knee in, land that shin to the floor for pigeon. So you're standing on top of the left shin. Left thigh angles out 30 to 45 degrees. Hands supporting into right knee as far back as you can. Elongate your spine. Make sure you're nice and level. And once you're set, then you're ready to draw forward, forearms down, or making pillows with the hands. Your choice. All righty, let's start to walk your hands back in, lift your torso back up, and then take the left seat down. Swing the right leg around, so taking double pigeon. So move the left heel slightly further forward, and the shin is parallel to from the mat. Flex your left foot. Then you're going to take the right ankle on top of the left knee. Flex the right foot. Center your seat. Hands supporting, lengthy spine. Once you have the foundation of the pose, you can start to think about depth by drawing your right knee toward the left ankle. If that is pretty easy for you and you're ready to go to next step, hands to support, lengthy spine, lean the torso forward, and then maybe even reaching hands forward, and then forearms down. Right? On those days when my hip flexors are really tight, I cannot say that this is not torture. Yeah. So rather than using elbow, right, maybe just lean into your left hand and gently press with your right hand. Yeah. Right. So you don't want to force it, but you just want to, you want mainly from your leg, right? The activation of the leg by itself to press down. Your hand is there to just give you a little bit of support, but think about the leg moving down and not your hand necessarily pressing down. The hand is there to just give you a little bit more. So when you can isolate the movement to your leg moving itself down, that's more powerful than if you use your hand to push it down, right? So that's truly going into hip flexors. When you will your leg and the hips to do the work without you applying the weight, right? So, alrighty, let's break and neutralize. Make your way back up, supporting your right leg. Extend forward, supporting the left leg. Extend forward. Hands to either side and flex and point a whole bunch of times. All right, once you're feeling pretty neutral, left heel comes in, swing the right leg all the way back, and walk it back to your down dog. And again, take lots of movement, side to side. So Sydney, watch your hand. The right hand, you see it's turned out. Make sure when you're in down dog and you're bearing weight into your hands, that your middle fingers or your index fingers point straight forward and that your wrists are in a neutral position. Right? If you turn your hand one way or the other, you're going to create a lot of pressure to either the outer or the inner wrist. Right? So you want it to be even on both sides. Alrighty, start to walk your feet forward towards your hands and gently take your seat down. Let's take it forward again, legs forward. You can always keep a slight distance, right? Or if you like your legs together for the forward fold, you can take it there too. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach forward. You can grab your feet, ankles, or your shins. So again, try not to automatically go into roundedness of the spine, but instead find the support with your legs through the hands, lengthen your spine. With a neutral spine, then you're ready to use your hands to help you support, to hinge at the hips to draw forward. And that means that you have more flexibility to grab your feet, take your feet. Then always think about neutral spine as you incrementally work deeper into a forward fold at hinging at the hips. And make your way back up with your hands supporting to either side, lower arm to your back. Recline twisting. Left knee comes in. Keep the right leg out to the floor. Left arm out to a T and twist to the right. And gently take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, and twist to the other direction. All right, take it back to center and hugging both knees in. Now, once you have both knees in, you move around side to side and you're feeling pretty neutral. Then step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward for your Shavasana, final relaxation. Feet are separated, toes are turning out. Arms alongside the body, palms face up, eyes closed, and let it all go. Beginning to draw your breath back in and moving your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Once you find your seat, reconnect to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Inhale, come up. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you so much. See you next time.